everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So today is October the 28th, 2022. Harry's book just came out he's called it The Spare. And as soon as I saw it, I'm just like the rest of the memes saying, spare us please. Okay, but I promised you all that I was going to do a reading. I've been so busy, but I actually this morning before I got in the car, I pulled some cards, and so I'm going to read the cards to you quickly on that. And we're going to see, one, how does Harry feel about the book that's coming out, the finished book? How does Meghan feel about the book? And then how does the royal family, Buckingham Palace, feel about the book? So I pulled 3 cards just for those questions. And it's coming from my Korean tarot cards. They're very new cards. You will see them. I'll be using them a lot more. They're not really tarot so much as they're like, they're more like oracle cards. But they say tarot, so we're going to read them. Okay, so the card for Harry was Moon Jar 2. Moon Jar 2 is a person working on his craft. He has to put a lot of attention, time, energy, and blood. Now, everybody's saying that the publisher for the book is going to want a pound of flesh from Harry. He's going to have to, he had to put a lot in there for it to be worthwhile. Now, as I see the book going 2 ways, 1 or 2 ways. Is either he's going to trash his family, because now we see that the name is called The Spare, but you can take it 2 different directions, even though you call it The Spare. One is, I'm a spare, I'm whining, I didn't have it like Prince William has it. I was always put on the back burner, I was the second child, I wasn't important. Or he could take that book and he could actually talk about, okay, I was the second born, and that left me with more options I didn't know I had in the beginning. Like, I just knew I could only follow him, be his partner, help him, support him. And then as he got older, he realized that he needed to create his own path if he wanted to have a life outside of the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could do more than just be a spare. I want to be known more than to just be a spare. And what did he do to do that? What is he doing now to do that? When did he have that epiphany about he had to take control of his own life, right? So that book could go either way. So, but the book is but the card is about the moon jar. And he does have people looking over his shoulders, as you can see, watching him craft this thing. But either way you spin it, this is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it, is if he's using this book to help him craft this new life for himself. Like, he knows he needs the book, because anytime you are going to be out there and be a speaker, you do need to have a book. I think that's one of the things that, if you're out there promoting yourself, that people want to know, well, what have you written? So he's got a book now. If it's a book that's got a lot of self-help in it regarding his Better Up coaching, with Better Up, that helps. It gives him credence and credit with that. It gives him a platform to talk about, because now, once his book comes out, he's got to go out there and he's got to sell it. He's got to talk about it. He's got to get people interested in it. I know people are already talking about it and spoofing on the name, but a lot of people are saying they want to read it. I'm not going to buy the book. I don't care about Harry anymore like I used to, that I would support him that way. But I think that this book could be both. It could be where he's saying how hard his life was, and now this is what I've done, what I'm doing to carve out my own path, right? It doesn't have to be, I don't have to be the spare. The spare has more options than, say, the heir, right? So it could be a mix of both, and I think it'd be best in his best interest if it is both. And so if he's right now concentrating on, the book's going to come out, he's practicing on doing the PR for it. He's got to get himself sharper with his speeches and drawing attention to people and inspiring audiences. I think that's what he's going to be doing right now until January, when the book is released. And the second card was from Meghan, and it's the Court of Ladies paid salaries. Okay, that's that card right there. And this is about women in the palace who can't make their own living, and we already know that. Meghan can't do anything without Harry. She can't do anything without that title. She would be nothing without that title. She lost it all. Now, she has people behind her who would try to continue to work with her on certain things, but the title is the key. And without the title, she don't get paid. So this book coming out, if it does well and does what they want it to do to help give him credit and a presence and continue to open up avenues for making money for them, she happy. Even if it's people dog it, she'll be happy because she knows she's a better speaker and presenter. So if he's not doing well on promoting the book, she may go out there and help promote the book with him. So she's good because she knows all about her money. You know, I will do anything. This is his first book. And if his book does well, I do well. So she's looking to get paid. So I don't care which way the book goes. She's looking to do whatever she got to do to make sure that book continues to keep the name circulating in the press, and them getting gigs, and her speaking engagements. And the last card I pulled was for the royal family, Buckingham Palace, which is the Moonjar 1. Moonjar 1 is about people in the palace who purchase goods from the craftsmen, and they want good quality. And they're always looking over the shoulders. So they're looking over the shoulders. They're waiting for this book to come out. I do believe they're going to get a copy of the book before it comes out, so they can, so they have the chance to read it and see what's in it. Or they're going to get tidbits about the book of what's in it. So they're going to be prepared for that. Their thing is, if you're going to do the book, do it the right way. Make it excellent. Be excellent at what you do. Don't go out there whining and being a victim. Man up. If you're going to do a book about helping people and counseling people, inspiring people, then do that. Yes, there's some things in your life that other people that you've gotten through that maybe you can help people get through. So they're not saying don't do the book. I think people all are really saying that the royal family is scared of what's in the book. I don't think they're afraid of what's in the book. I think they know what happened in that boy's life, and they know he can lie and tarnish the truth. But they also know he has the opportunity to step up and be a man and do the right thing and do that book right if he's going to do it. So they want to know what's in it, and they want to be prepared for it. But I don't think they're afraid of what's in it. They're already strategizing, y'all, already on that book about what comes out and what's in it, which way they're going to go, what their press is going to be, press releases are going to say. They're already there, and they know as soon as that book comes out, it'll blow over in 4 to 6 weeks. It won't even be an issue anymore. So I don't think that they're positioning themselves so it doesn't hurt them one way or the other. So if it comes out and it's a good book, it's about inspirations and this and that, they won't say anything. If it's a book that comes out that hurts them or tries to hurt them, then they're ready for that. They're armed, loaded, and ready. So don't worry about it. They are watching and they are monitoring some things that Meghan and Harry are doing, but that's about it. They got so many more. They've got so many other bigger things they're worrying about. The book is okay. The book is going to come out. They're going to address it if they have to. That's how they're looking at it. They're not scared, people. They're not scared. I mean, think about it. If you raised your child and you know they've got some issues with the way you raised them, and they've told you what they feel, and then they write a book about it, don't be surprised what they put in it, even if they lie. You just deal with it. You ain't got to like it, but you don't have to, you don't have to feed into it either, as far as getting all scared about what's in the book. You just say, I don't like it. It ain't true. If you feel like you need to sue them because it's really egregious, then you do that. Especially if these people are famous, then you can do that. But like Samantha's doing, Samantha Markle's doing, she's like, the stuff in the book is not true, and I'm gonna take it to court, over some of the things that you denigrated my my reputation. So I don't think they're afraid, y'all. They just get armed, ready, and they're ready to just whatever. If it's a good book, it's inspirational, keep it above level, keep it above board. Good for you, Harry. If it's not, they're gonna make a decision about what they're gonna do about it. All right, okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk. So I want to talk about Meghan's podcast about the angry black woman. I just think it's really funny that she's never considered herself to be black. Even in her first or second podcast, she said she didn't know what it felt to be looked through the lens of a black woman until she got married to Harry, and she claims that they were people in the royal family or the British press making, racial comments about her. Okay, so for her now to say, but people looking at her as an angry black woman, still don't think most people, especially over in England, think she's black. They consider her mixed race. She ain't never struggled as a black woman, and she never will struggle as a black woman. And the point of why she won't never struggle as a black woman is because most people don't see her as black. Most people before either saw her as white or some type of, maybe a Hispanic or Latino or something, Italian, but not black. And she would have known what it felt like to be a black woman. She doesn't know. So talking all that stuff on her podcast don't make no sense. Don't even go there. And being a bully is not being an angry black woman. An angry black woman has a lot of reasons to be angry. One, because of she's a female, there's sexism, there's racism, there's oppression, there's misogynism. When we see our men killed in the middle of the street by police officers for doing nothing wrong, and sorry, we thought he had a gun and he had no weapon. Those things is what we get upset about. When we see our kids can't get the best education. Even with slavery, the one thing they would do in slavery, they would take the male away from the family, so it was just the woman, it was only the woman or the mother raising the children without a father. And it cripples you because you need both parents, male and female, or male and female energy, whatever you want to call it, to raise a child, especially if you got good parents. And so we feel like we're so frustrated sometimes. We're just frustrated because of the box they put us in. There's been a lot of things with black women. We feel sometimes we're not heard. We can't, it's harder to get up on that totem pole for a lot of people. It does, especially working in corporate America. It's when you're actively being pushed back or held back, and you know it. Now, there's a lot of reasons a black woman is angry. It's not because she's just mad. She's frustrated. And Meghan, she's never, ever experienced any of those things. That's how they charm you. As a Caucasian woman, as she considers herself Caucasian for most of her life. And living in LA with her white father. I'm sure she had relationships with her black family, but someone asked this question, I want to ask it again. Where was her black family at her wedding? She didn't want y'all to know she was black. She went with the mother. That was it. Now she's coming out saying she's Nigerian, 43% Nigerian. How the heck is she 43% Nigerian, people? Tell me how. Okay, y'all can't make this up. The people who like Meghan, how is it that she keeps changing who she is? Not, perfecting yourself and become better and more, confident in what you do. I'm talking about, so what is she going to be next? An Asian queen? What else is she going to be? Changing your race. How do you do that and y'all agree with this? What, she could become whoever she wants? Is that it now? Like you could be whatever you want to be? No, that ain't how it goes. So Meghan is about the money. Give me the money, I do whatever you want me to do. So I did do another reading. I did 2. Try to satisfy y'all people. And this one is on the coronation. I wanted to know if Harry was going to be invited to the coronation in May of 2023. And if Meghan, I want to do it separately because I'm sure if Harry goes, Meghan would want to go. But I wanted to do it separate, okay? So this was Meghan's. Was Meghan going to be invited to the coronation? And this card is reversed. And it is the 8 of Cups. She's turned away. 8 of Cups is... We've done 8 of Cups all the time. Was 8 of Cups walking away? Well, I think they're going to push her away. See, in the boat, walking away. In the boat, sailing away. I think they're going to push her away. She's not going to be invited to come across the pond to go to the coronation. That's my reading on her. And the second card was Harry. Was he going to be invited to the coronation? And this card was reversed also. See that? Y'all see that? And this card is the Sun. So, It's interesting because he is the sun, even though it's reversed. And the sun reverse is not always a negative card. I do believe Harry will be invited, but he's not going to go if Meghan doesn't come. Yeah. Harry will be invited, but he's not going to go if Meghan's not invited. It's just that simple. So, that's my reading. Anyway, I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so when I load a new video, you'll be notified. Like, share again. Also, leave your comments below. What do you think about the book title, Spare? And what do you think about Harry and Meghan being invited or not invited to the coronation of King Charles III? And also, what do you think about the angry black woman? Have you experienced anything regarding being an angry black woman, or if you know of someone who was treated bad because they were considered an angry black woman in your workplace? I know nowadays we call the white woman, the angry white woman, the Karen. You know, I don't call anybody Karen. I think everybody has a right, have a right to be a little upset and frustrated. Just don't go crazy. But I don't call them Karens. I just keep walking. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Okay, y'all have a great day. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.